Hello everybody, Floppy Hat Photos back here again for another episode of my runaway camper modifications. And today, as you can see, I'm stuffed in here next to my carport at the ceiling. I'm sitting on top of my camper and I am in the process of installing a MaxAir fan cover and a MaxAir fan. I already have marked out and drilled my first 4 holes. And excuse me. That right there is always the most interesting, scary part for most people, is that drilling the first hole. You have that concept thought of, oh crap, I'm now poking a hole in my ceiling that's going to cause leaks and everything else. Always the first hole is the hardest one people drill. I don't really get too concerned about that. My big thing is making sure I get it lined out and get it squared up and get it positioned where I want it to begin with. And that was a hard decision on this one, was whether I wanted it in the front galley or the back galley behind the roof joist. And I chose to go the front galley for one main reason. I'm putting this air screen cover on it, so I'm going to be able to keep it open during the rain and all those fun things if I had the dog in there, or even just while traveling. And the front of the roof kind of slopes up, the back of the roof slopes down. I didn't want that downward slope causing air to get underneath this lip and put that much more strain on the cover all the time, trying to pull it off, also hurting my gas mileage. So by having it to the front, I'm gonna have a little bit of downward slope to it, not a lot, but just enough, I hope, to keep it from causing a big issue. I did like that it being on the rear part, because then it'll be over top of my bed more directly, so when the fan blows in, I'll be getting cooler air at a faster rate. But it's such a small area, I don't think it'll make that big a difference. So anyway, I'm gonna jump off here, drill the holes out big enough to fit the jigsaw blade through it. And I also will drill out all 4 corners, and I will not cut into those with the jigsaw. That way the rounded corner, when I get the bigger hole, will be the rounded end of the plywood inside there, for the simple fact that a rounded corner is much less likely to crack or have any issues in the later days of spreading out to a rate that I don't want. Also, I'm gonna use my RunAway jigsaw with a bimetal cutting blade. So it's technically, I probably should be using a wood blade here, as thin as this aluminum is, but I'm going to see how it cuts, and then I might switch over to a wood blade if the aluminum and the plywood doesn't cut well. But all 4 corners, I do highly recommend making the drill hole big enough to fit the drill bit. That'll also give you the ability to keep it from wanting to split out as much with it being rounded like that. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Don't be afraid to get out there, modify your camper.